I'm a non-traditional student. I've been a teacher for 6 years, and I decided that I wanted to do something different. So I got my master's, and throughout earning my master's degree, I decided that I was ready to revisit my medical school aspirations that I had kind of left on the back burner. I decided to pursue that. I needed a medical school coach to kind of help me being a non-traditional student, and because no one in my family has gone to medical school before. So this was really kind of important for me to have assistance with that. I was accepted at Norda College of Medicine in Provo, Utah. That's kind of where I'm at. 31 years old, ready to start the next chapter, I guess. Through this program, I've really been able to open a lot of doors and really get into there and step into my career that I think I've always kind of imagined for myself, which is really nice to have access to that. It is, I think, a notoriously difficult process. Like, I started and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a year long? That's so crazy. Working with a consultant, specifically Jennifer, who I've worked with, she kind of helped guide me through all the shortcuts. Like, she told me to create an Excel sheet with all of my activities on it. And if I hadn't done that, I would have been dying. And someone to guide me and to help me write a meaningful and authentic personal statement when it came time to do that. And she kind of helped me revisit myself, look at myself, and kind of pick what I thought I was trying to say and make sure that that came through in my application consistently. What we liked about it was that we get to work with physicians who are in the process or recently in the process. It wasn't a company like when looking at MCAT programs where it was like, this person is a professional test taker. It was like, no, the people who are helping you, they're people who have done it recently. They're people who have been through the process. It's like Jennifer is in medical school. She has done it recently and she knows what medical schools are kind of looking for. And I knew that she had authentic experience in the very recent past. I would get to work with her face to face. I wasn't sending my paper into a robot or someone who I didn't know. It's like, okay, I'm working with her. I'm working with only her. And there's good rapport. And the rapport was attractive as well to kind of work with one person. Well, Jennifer was really kind. I am a non-traditional student, and so I was paired with her specifically for that reason, and I thought that was really great. She really made me feel safe because I was feeling kind of insecure about my application. I was a little nervous. I'm not traditional. I have had another career, but she really helped me make myself the best candidate on an application. I really felt like she cared about how I was doing. And she kind of set high but realistic expectations for me, which I really don't think I could have done on my own. She put together a whole Excel sheet on schools that I would probably get into or ones I would for sure get into. And yeah, aim high, always aim high. But this is kind of what we're looking at here. And that made me feel good because I was like, okay, this is realistic. I'm not being sold something. I'm not being sold oh, we can get you in anywhere. Or she's not we can get you in anywhere. It's okay, this is what we're looking at. And that was really great working with her. I thought she did a great job with that. I would say her insight, she was really organized, a really organized person. She knew the shortcuts, the Excel sheet I'm talking about, because that was a huge pain putting together one time. And I know for sure that if I did not have her help, I would have had to put that together probably 5 times. And that was a lot of work. And I am so thankful that she was put it in an Excel sheet, get it together. She was like, you have 2 months to do this. And at first I was like, 2 months? That seems like a long time. And I got started and I was like, oh no, this is actually going to be a big undertaking. So that was really awesome. And I really appreciate her going through my personal story with me and listening and kind of telling me, or not telling me, but kind of elucidating with me, these are your main points. You are big on empathy, you're big on service, you're big on, things that are unique to me that would make me stand out as a candidate. And we're gonna make sure that comes through on your application. Definitely, I know this sounds crazy, But the Excel sheet is so important. I do have friends who ask me like, what do you recommend? And I talk about the Excel sheet. I say, get it all together, compile it now, get the dates. They're very important. And you will thank yourself later when you are doing, because I did MD applications and I did DO applications. You need them for both. And definitely having 3 to 6 things about yourself that are really unique to you. And there are a lot of positive qualities out there, but I think it's really important to filter out the ones that truly represent you and things that you really mean. Like, really think about what kind of healthcare provider you want to be. Really make those things shine about yourself on your application. So that's what I would suggest for anyone applying to medical school, and start early.